Welcome to Battle Axe, coming to you from the Ironside Axe Club in West Des Moines. I'm Joey Danya, alongside Bobby Bradford, as always. It's the Ironside Open, a double elimination tournament to crown a champion. It's been a thrilling tournament. The field started out with 140 competitors, and we've dwindled it down to just a few more. We're going to crown a champion here in this episode, but before we do, let's go over the rules of Battle Axe. All of the points are worth 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The bullseye's worth 6 points. And then that small blue dot, that's worth 8 points. At any point during a match, a player can go for it. It's called the kill shot. If they hit it, they get 8 points. If they miss it, they get nothing. Time to get this postseason underway here in episode number 3, our first matchup. Vale Cook. He'll be taking on Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, so excited for this matchup. We saw Lucas in episode 1. He has survived the B bracket to get all the way to this point. He is up 1-0 over Vale Cook. We'll see if Vale can survive.
Yeah, he's made a great run here in the B bracket. Just a few competitors left. If you can survive the B bracket, there'll be a spot awaiting you in the championship.
Yeah, we know it's a gauntlet to get to this point. Lucas has done a really nice job, though. Looks like a 6 for Vale, though, to get the night started. A 5 there for Lucas.
Well, that's just the kind of start Vale wants in this matchup. He's facing elimination here, the entire tournament on the line.
It's just got to be a nice sigh of relief for Lucas to have that first victory over Vale, knowing that he's in the driver's seat. Although Vale's come out throwing red hot, a couple 6s to get the night started.
That gives Vale a shot at something we're not going to talk about. Don't want to jinx it.
Don't want to jinx it, but I think we're going to be seeing plenty of them here, and that's the first one of the night. Vale with a nice unicorn. And we'll see if that's popping through on the left-hand side there for Lucas. It's a huge call, and it's ruled a 6.
So Lucas Johnson and Vale Cook throwing very well here to start Game 2 in this best-of-3 series in the B bracket.
Yeah, I know it's still early on in this match, but that was a huge call there for Lucas. With the way the Vale's come out throwing, I don't think 5s are going to get the job done.
Well, another flush bullseye right there from Vale Cook. 4 in a row. He is on fire.
Yeah, with his back up against the wall here in the B bracket, he is coming out throwing daggers.
Meanwhile, it's a unicorn for Lucas Johnson. He's right within striking distance, just down by a point.
We'll see if that's a bullseye. It could be a bullseye there for Vale if it's popping through on that right-hand side. It looked like there from the action cam that it was. We'll see if that's the ruling, and it is.
Well, a perfect start to game number 2 for Vale Cook. Facing elimination, he is rising to the occasion.
Yeah, man, this is an incredible start here for Vale. Lucas hasn't made many mistakes, but Vale has just been perfection. And another nice bullseye there by both competitors.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch competitors of this ability go head-to-head like this. They're both really locked in, and it's going to come down to the last couple of throws as it typically does.
As it typically does, and the margin of error is just so razor thin, no pun intended, but it is one of those things where you just have to constantly live in that bullseye ring and hope that your opponent makes a mistake. And another bullseye there for Vale. So 7 consecutive bullseyes to start off this second matchup, best of 3, up by 3.
And Lucas Johnson isn't going to wait for the 9th throw to go for the kill shot. He's going for it right now. I like the call, Bobby.
I love it. I love the aggressive call. He knows that there's heavy momentum going towards Vale right now. He needs to take that away some way, shape, or form. And a kill shot would go a long way in making that the case.
And he nails it.
He nails it. What a great kill shot. There's a big ruling here if this is a 5 or a 6. And it's a 6. So Vale still with a 1-point lead going into the 9th throw. Be interesting to see what Lucas does here.
Yeah, if Lucas goes for the kill shot, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Vale Cook here.
I believe it looks like Lucas is going to be staying down, playing the board, no indication. Just another flush bullseye there by Vale Cook, though. And a nice bullseye there by Lucas. He really needed that to keep pace.
A great answer from Lucas Johnson. He's really stepping it up here on his last couple of throws, and he's going up on the final throw, and Vale Cook will do the same.
Oh, this is such a huge throw. Vale's put together such a tremendous round so far. Lucas has done a great job of putting himself in position to keep this thing a match. Looks like Vale hit it. And it looks like he'll be surviving into match 3 here, Joey.
Well, a couple of kill shots from Lucas Johnson and Vale Cook, who advances with a round of 62. What a match this was.
So Vale Cook, with his back up against the wall, comes out red hot, throwing 9 consecutive sixes, and then that kill shot there on the 10th throw to really seal the deal. And, man, what can you say? Just a tremendous matchup by both competitors. Lucas Johnson did a great job of putting himself in position to put some pressure on Vale with that 8th shot, kill shot. But unfortunately for him, Vale hit the kill shot on the 10th throw and was able to come out the victor. But this thing's all tied up, and we're going to be going into match number 3.
Yeah, that's the best part. This match was a thriller, and we get to see it once again in a winner-take-all Game 3. Let's get to it right now. Vale Cook taking on Lucas Johnson with the tournament on the line.
Yeah, so Lucas has lost his advantage. It's all tied up. Winner advances and loser ends their tournament.
And Vale Cook just keeps things rolling here. Another bullseye after throwing 9 straight bullseyes to start game number 2, and then, of course, wrapping it up with a kill shot to seal the deal. He can do no wrong right now.
Well, it's got to be so demoralizing for Lucas as well, because he's not missing that bullseye by much, but, I mean, the consistency to which Vale has been hitting those bullseyes is just, it's never ending. It's unrelenting.
Back-to-back bullseyes for Cook to start this one. He builds a 2-point advantage in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, but he's really focused up. He looks like to be in championship form. And that looks like that maybe could be a bullseye there for Lucas if it's popping through on the top part of that blade. And Vale getting dangerously close to a 5. Could be a bullseye if it's popping through on that right-hand side.
Well, a 6 for Lucas Johnson when he needed it most. Meanwhile, it's another unicorn from Vale Cook. Surprise, surprise, he is rolling.
Yeah, that was a huge bullseye there for Lucas. He really needed to find that 6 ring. And it looks like he's found it with ease now, getting into a bit of a rhythm.
A couple more bullseyes from Cook and Johnson to keep it a 2-point game. 4 straight bullseyes to start this one for Cook.
Yeah, he's just in rare form right now. Doing a great job. Nice, easy release point. Great bullseye there by both competitors.
Well, another perfect first half for Vale Cook. He'll bring a 2-point lead into the second half. We'll see if he can keep things rolling after switching sides with Johnson.
Yeah, you can just feel the tension in the air, too. Both players know what's on the line. And it looks like Vale, for the first time, is off the mark with a 5.
Vale Cook is human. Meanwhile, Lucas Johnson, 4 straight bullseyes. He's now within a point.
Yeah, the benefit of Lucas being in the B bracket for so long. He's had these games. He's been battle-tested. So he's used to this position right now, doing a nice job of capitalizing. Unfortunately for him, that could be a devastating 4, though.
The downside is you've thrown a lot of axes,
Correct.
And you've got to wonder, is fatigue starting to play a factor? That 4, not typical for Lucas Johnson. He's going for the kill shot right here. I like this call.
I love this call, yeah. Going for it on the 8th throw, just like he did in the previous match. Putting some pressure on Vale. Vale, though, with a nice bullseye there. You can hear the crowd starting to rally. And I think that's a hit there, Joey, popping through on the left-hand side. Ruled a hit.
Lucas Johnson delivers another big kill shot to put the pressure on Vale Cook. His lead down to just 1. 2 throws to go. Looks like they're going to play the board right here.
It looks like they're going to play the board. Vale hoping for a bullseye, and you can see that's dangerously close to being a 4, possibly.
Vale Cook very frustrated with himself after that throw. We'll see if this is a bullseye for Lucas Johnson. It is. It's a 5 for Cook. So How about this? We're all tied up at 52 heading into the 10th throw. Doesn't get better than this. They're both going for the kill shot, Bobby.
I love it. Going for the kill shot. You know, Vail's a little frustrated with himself. He left the door open there for Lucas to come back in this thing. And kudos to him for strategically playing this thing well, putting himself in a position to advance.
Looks like Cook hit that kill shot with the top of the blade. Big shot here for Lucas Johnson. The entire tournament on the line, and I think he got it as well. Big ruling coming here. They both get it. We're going to double sudden death. They'll move on to the other kill shot now.
Yeah, just a tremendous throw there by both competitors. Vail with all the pressure in the world on his shoulders there, able to hit that kill shot. Now we go to sudden death. First person to hit it wins. Looks like a nice flush kill shot there by Vail Cook. You just got to wonder about the pressure that's on Lucas to make those throws. And it looks like he got that kill shot again.
Well, we're going to go to double sudden death here.
Wow.
This one's been so good. We just don't want it to end.
With the way these guys are hitting those kill shots, Joey, we could be here all night.
Well, I don't have any plans, so.
There we go. Now we know what we're doing.
Sit back and enjoy.
Sit back and enjoy. Watch these two Titans go back and forth. Another just beautiful kill shot there by Vail Cook. You just got to wonder. I mean, the pressure that's going through Lucas's head, this will be his third high-pressure throw in a row, and he hits the kill shot.
We are going to triple sudden death. This will continue until somebody misses the kill shot. If they both miss, whoever is closer will get the win.
Yeah, so Vail just focusing up. He has not missed that kill shot. It's been a flush hit every time. We'll get a closer look at that one. It might be popping through on the right-hand side. You can see Vail trying to get a look at it as well. Such a huge throw. And I believe that's off the mark there for Lucas. We'll have to get the determination. And Vail.
They both miss, but Vail Cook just a little bit closer to get the win, and they give each other a hug after an incredible battle. It's Vail Cook keeping his tournament alive.
What an incredible, well-fought game by both these competitors here. As you can see, 60-60, Vail Cook coming out after 3 throws in sudden death. He'll advance in the B bracket, and if he keeps throwing like this, he looks like a contestant that can take home some hardware. And then for Lucas, unfortunately, his tournament comes to an end. He did a great job of battling back. Even with that 4 on the scorecard on that 7th throw, he came in there with that great strategy of throwing that kill shot on the 8th throw. Really set himself up to tie this thing on that 9th throw, and then just battled until he couldn't anymore. And his tournament will end, but it was a well-fought one.
Well, if you thought that was thrilling, we're just getting started here in this final episode of Battle Axe as we crown a champion here at the Ironside Open. Stay tuned for more action on Battle Axe. Welcome back to Battle Axe. We're here at the Ironside Axe Club in West Des Moines, and we are here to crown a champion at the Ironside Open. The field started at 140 competitors in this tournament. It's down to just a few. We're awfully close to crowning a champion here at the Ironside Axe Club. What a thrilling start it's been to this episode. Time now for our next matchup. Vail Cook, he's been on fire. He's going to take on Travis Blank in a B bracket matchup.
Yeah, so Vail and Travis all tied up at 1-1. It's the third and deciding match. We've seen Vail throw lights out. We saw Travis in the first episode. He survived the B bracket all the way to this point, doing a really nice job.
Well, Vail Cook picks up right where he left off in his last matchup. Another bullseye. He looks like a man on a mission.
Yeah, he's just focused. Really finding that bullseye ring. Off the mark there. We'll get a ruling here on Travis's throw. And is ruled a 6, so popping through on that right-hand side.
So Travis Blank ties it up at 11.
And we shouldn't be shocked to see these kind of back and forth huge matches now. This grouping has been dwindled down.
And most of these competitors, they're still here. All eyes now on these last final matchups. The pressure is on here for Cook and Blank.
Yeah, everything has concentrated to this one lane, so all the matches from this point out are going to be right here. So I hope you brought your popcorn.
I'm ready for the show, Bobby.
There we are. So another 5 there for Vail. Some uncharacteristic throws that we've seen from him so far. Travis with a 1-point lead going into the 5th throw.
A unicorn for Travis Blank to take the lead. And a 4th straight bullseye there from Blank. Cook gets back on track with a bullseye of his own. So it's still a 1-point lead for Blank after the first half. They switch sides, and we're ready to go here for the second half.
Yeah, Travis has a really nice, easy release point. I like the lack of motion there in his throw.
He's really dialed in right now. That's 5 straight bullseyes for Blank. He's now up by 2. 4 throws to go. Blank in the driver's seat. Cook looking to answer.
Yeah, this is definitely a situation we haven't seen Vail in yet. We'll see how he responds. But Travis doing a nice job. You can kind of see it there. I think he's starting to feel it.
41-39, Travis by 2.
6 straight bullseyes, I should say, and it's time for a couple of kill shots. Cook and Blank both going for it here on the 8th throw.
Yeah, I love this. Going for the kill shot. Vail's trying to take the momentum away here from Travis. Travis is not going to let him do it, though. He's going to go for it as well. He maintains his momentum. It looks like Travis hit it. We'll see if Vail did. And he did hit it, so Vail tried to take some advantage, but unfortunately for him, Travis was up to the task. Still has a 2-point lead going into the 9th throw.
And now Cook and Blank will just play the board. Cook needs a bullseye here.
And he got one.
Wow, Blank can't believe it. That one gets away from him, but fortunately, he just loses a point after a 5, and of course, they're going for the kill shot here with the tournament on the line for this final throw.
Yeah, Vail's going to need Travis to miss this kill shot, and Vail needs to hit it in order to move on, but Travis pumps his fist.
Do it. Travis Blank delivering the dagger with a kill shot. Gets a warm embrace from Vail Cook, who had an incredible run. Travis Blank moving on. He wins it 62-61. Another thriller, Bobby.
Another thrilling matchup here. Travis Blank doing a great job of hitting those kill shots when called upon. He wouldn't let Vail try to take advantage, try to take his momentum away. He was up to the task. And what can you say? Vail Cook put together a tremendous tournament, some really exciting games to watch. Unfortunately for him, he comes up 1 point short for setting this thing into sudden death. But his tournament will end, but man, he put together a really fun run. For Travis Blank, he advances now in the B bracket. He'll await his competitor to see who can go on to the championship matchup. 62-61, not a bad matchup.
Not a bad matchup at all. Time now to head back to the A bracket. Kyle Duff will be taking on Thaddeus Shipley. Both of these competitors looking to earn a spot in the championship, and they're getting awfully close.
Yes, our first time seeing Thaddeus. We saw Kyle in an earlier episode, and he gets the night started off with what looks like a 4. So definitely not something we want to see out of Kyle, something he doesn't want to see either.
Great start for Shipley. A bullseye to quickly take a 2-point lead.
Yeah, so our first looks here at Thaddeus. Looks like a nice compact throw as well, and looks like Kyle getting back on the horse there with a nice bullseye.
Just what he needed to do, and it's what you'd expect him to do. Back-to-back bullseyes for Shipley now. It's still a 2-point lead for Thaddeus.
Well, you know, to survive in the A bracket this long, these two competitors have put up serious points. Very few mistakes, but as we've seen from Kyle here a couple times, another 4, so a couple early mistakes to create a 4-point lead here for Thaddeus.
Kyle Duff now in the danger zone after a unicorn from Thaddeus Shipley and a couple of rare 4s from Kyle. He's got to get dialed in. He's frustrated, and you can tell it.
Yeah, you can tell he's frustrated, and, you know, there's a lot going on here. You know, it's been a long day of throwing. The elements are hot in here. Fatigue is definitely a factor, but Thaddeus has come out throwing nothing but bullseyes, and Kyle's got to start finding his bullseye throw.
A lot of work here for Kyle to do, and he gets back into rhythm there with a bullseye. Wow, what a start here for Shipley. 5 straight bullseyes, a perfect first half to take a 5-point lead into the second half. 5 points is a lot when you're going up against this type of competition.
You said it, and that's one of those things where Thaddeus looks incredibly locked in, and so Kyle's got to do something to get him off his game. Another nice throw there by Thaddeus. Looks like a bullseye popping through on the bottom part of that blade. We'll see what Kat has to say.
Another bullseye for Shipley. This one starting to slip away for Kyle Duff. Fortunately, this is just game one, so even if he comes up short in this one, he's going to have another shot at it.
Absolutely. He's still got time, and the nice thing with being the A bracket, which we've talked about all the time too, Joey, is that you still have that loss to give. So even if he loses this matchup totally with Thaddeus, he'll just head down to the B bracket for a chance to get back into that championship matchup.
Thaddeus Shipley cannot miss right now. 7 straight bullseyes.
And we're not seeing Kyle go for the kill shot here on the 8th throw. He's electing to play the board. It looks like a 5, and it looks like another bullseye there for Thaddeus.
8 straight bullseyes for Shipley. If he goes up, we might see a perfect game.
Yeah, we're going to see Kyle called going up. Thaddeus has given no indication that he's going to go up.
I think it's the right call. It's the safe play, right?
It is the safe play, for sure.
You've got a big lead. No sense giving Kyle a chance to get back in it.
Correct, yeah, because this is the beginning of the match too, Joey, so they still have a couple games to play. And you don't want to release any of the momentum that you have built up here. He's put together a really tremendous match.
And this is why it's just so important in the early part of the matchup to not get into too big of a hole, because this was just too big of a deficit for Kyle Duff to come back from.
Yeah.
Even after back-to-back kill shots to end it, it's Thaddeus Shipley getting the win, 60-57.
Well, you said it, yeah. Even after 2 kill shots on his 9th and 10th throw, he was still down by 3 to go 0-1 in this match here up against Thaddeus Shipley. Just for Kyle, as you can see there right on the scorecard, too many 4s on the board to take home some hardware. And so he's got to eliminate those from his game. He's got to start finding that bullseye stroke that we know he has. And then for Thaddeus, I mean, look at that. All across the board, nothing but 6s. He was living in that bullseye ring, and definitely looks like a dangerous competitor. We'll see how he handles being in the driver's seat up against Kyle Duff in this next matchup.
And we will bring that to you straight ahead as we get closer and closer to crowning a champion here at the Ironside Open. Stay tuned for more Battle Axe right here on MC22. Welcome back to Battle Axe. We are here at the Ironside Open in West Des Moines to crown a champion. It's been a great tournament. 140 competitors. We're down to just a very few, only a few more matchups to go to crown a champion. It's been a great start to this episode, and we know a few more thrilling matchups are on the way. Kyle Duff facing elimination in the A bracket. He's going to take on Thaddeus Shipley, who's up 1-0. After a round of 60, 10 straight bullseyes from Shipley in game number 1 of this series.
Yeah, we'll see if Thaddeus can keep the momentum going, and unfortunately for him, he is off the mark. Starting the way off that Kyle did with a 5. So after 10 consecutive bullseyes, Thaddeus is none too pleased with that 4, and Kyle happy to take that 5 and a 1-point lead.
Nobody saw that coming. That was just the kind of start that Kyle Duff desperately needed. We'll see how Shipley responds here.
Yeah, you said it. Kyle definitely needed to have some positive something happen out of this matchup here. He just needed to see some points on the board there.
And a little heel click from Kyle Duff. He's having fun. Maybe a little tribute to Ron Santo.
He got the heel click. He's keeping things light. That's a good thing for him in this matchup. But then Thaddeus gets right back on the horse there. You can see it looks like a bullseye popping through on the right-hand side.
So Thaddeus Shipley back into a groove, his first bullseye of this game. That'll tie it up at 15.
Yeah, and for Kyle, living in that 5 ring, is great, but we're at that point of the match here, Joey, where you really need to start finding that bullseye because that's what you're going to need to beat a competitor like Thaddeus.
Couple of bullseyes here from Shipley and Duff. Fortunately for Duff, even if he comes up short in this matchup, he's just going to drop down to the B bracket where he'll be facing elimination from the tournament.
Correct. But he's doing a nice job. He's finding that bullseye stroke. Looks like that could be another one if it's popping through. Oh, that might be a 5 there for Kyle. And it looks like it's a bullseye there for Thaddeus. Popping through. On the top part of that blade, Kat's going to need to get a flashlight, maybe the card to check, knowing how important all of these points are. So she gets the flashlight out and rules that they're both bullseyes.
And the crowd loves it. They're going wild for Thaddeus Shipley and Kyle Duff here at the Ironside Axe Club.
Yeah, so all tied up after 5 throws. Just a tremendous showing by both competitors. Kyle with his back up against the wall, doing a really nice job of responding. We'll see if that's popping through in the bottom part of the blade. Looks like a bullseye there for Thaddeus. Ooh. But rule to 5 there for Thaddeus. Missing ever so closely. You can see Kyle even wanted to get a look at that one.
Well, these two have come a long way. They've thrown a lot of axes, and they've got just a few more to go if they want to win the championship.
There's a nice flush bullseye there, and it looks like Kyle is off the mark. Of course, with the pinpoint precision that all these throwers have, Kat's definitely getting a workout, having to go check up on the board there quite a bit.
Thaddeus Shipley back in front, 38-37. Just a few throws to go.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle the kill shots here. Thaddeus in the first matchup was able to kind of run away with it a little bit.
Yeah, this one, not so much. It's just a 1-point game. 2 throws to go. No indication yet that either of them will be going for the kill shot. Kyle Duff's going for it.
I think
and Shipley is as well.
I think Shipley is as well, yeah. So we did not see a kill shot attempt out of Thaddeus in the first matchup. It was not necessary, so we'll see how this plays out here. But this is a huge throw. If Thaddeus is off the mark, Kyle very close.
Huge opportunity there for Duff, and he came up just short. We'll see if they do it again.
I think, yeah, they're going to go up. Kyle needs this. He needs to hit the kill shot, and he needs Thaddeus to miss. And it looks like he hit it. Let's see if Thaddeus needs to hit this to send Kyle to the B bracket, and he does.
How about that? Thaddeus Shipley with a kill shot to take down Kyle Duff, and a spot in the championship awaits Shipley.
Yeah, just a tremendous matchup there by Thaddeus. He missed on his first kill shot attempt there on the 9th throw. And then Kyle hit his kill shot on the 10th throw, making it important for Thaddeus to hit that and not to force a game 3. He hit that kill shot to take the victory 51-50. He started off the match with that 4, something that he definitely doesn't want to see come championship time. But a lot of 6s, not as many as the first match, but that's to be expected. And then for Kyle, he'll be sent down to the B bracket. Will he be playing for his life? But he started to find something there, I think, Joey, in that matchup. It was a lot more consistent throwing and a lot more bullseyes.
Yeah, this was a great game, and we could see this matchup again if Kyle Duff can work his way back into the championship down in the B bracket. Travis Blank is awaiting Kyle Duff. They'll go head-to-head with a spot in the championship on the line.
Yeah, so both these competitors have put together a tremendous tournament. Kyle just coming off a tough loss to Thaddeus.
And we are going to jump right into game number 3 in this best-of-3 series. It all comes down to this for Duff and Blank.
And so Travis had that wonderful matchup with Vale Cook, able to beat him 62-61. We're all tied up here in this best-of-3 matchup to see who goes to the championship game. A nice flush bullseye there by Travis. And off the mark is Kyle.
So Travis Blank takes a 1-point lead over Kyle Duff.
Yep.
Can't imagine the pressure these guys are feeling.
Oh, man, Joey, you said it. Like, each throw has so much weight. You can see there, Travis with a nice bullseye. And as we've seen with so many other competitors, too, when Travis is throwing bullseyes like he's throwing. Those fives become so demoralizing, for Kyle. He's not missing that bullseye by much, but with every throw, his deficit grows larger and larger.
It's a 2-point lead here for Blank, and it might be a 3-point lead after that throw. Big ruling here coming from Cat, and a big bullseye for Duff. He needed that. It keeps it a 2-point game. 4 straight bullseyes to start this one from Travis Blank. He looks determined to get to the championship series.
Yeah, with the way some of these throwers are throwing, Joey, you wonder how they can ever miss, actually.
It's fun to watch, and Travis Blank keeps things rolling. A 5th straight bullseye for a perfect first half. He's going to take a 3-point lead into the second half. Kyle Duff is going to have to put a nice little second half together here to have a shot to get to the championship.
And as we talked about in tournaments past, Joe, it's great to be the A bracket champion because now you get a chance to kind of sit back and relax a little bit. But the flip side of that, going down to the B bracket and battling your way back, battling all the way back to the championship game, you just had some high-pressure throws. You've got some really tense moments, so you're very battle-tested at that point. So whoever comes out of this competition can definitely make a run for that championship. Looks like a couple sixes there for both competitors.
Nothing but perfection for Travis Blank. 7 straight bullseyes, still a 3-point lead over Kyle Duff. No indication yet that Kyle Duff is going for a kill shot. He's going to play the board here.
Yeah, Kyle's running out of throws. And just the way Travis is throwing, you have to expect him to hit a bullseye. And that 5 is going to not help him at all.
So it's now a 4-point lead for Blank. Duff has to go for the kill shot here, and indeed he will. Blank going to play the board.
Yeah, in this situation, being up by 4, I think Travis has got to play the board.
Yeah, I think had it been a 3-point lead, it would have been a much tougher call. But
correct.
With that 4-point lead, he's just going to play the board, hope to get another bullseye, which he's been rolling, so why wouldn't you expect him to get another one?
And Kyle does hit that kill shot. Travis hits his bullseye.
So now it's down to a 2-point game, and Travis Blank's going to go for the kill shot as well here.
I love it. Going for the kill shot here. Tournament on the line. Kyle taking a beat, making sure that he's focused, ready to go. And it looks like Travis, we're going to have to get a closer look at that one. That could be popping through on the top part of that blade. Huge throw here by Kyle. This is going to come down to the ruling, Joey.
It doesn't get better than this. A spot in the championship on the line, and it all comes down to this ruling.
Wow.
Travis Blank delivers the kill shot to get the win. He's heading to the championship, ending a great tournament for Kyle Duff.
Yeah, Kyle Duff put together a tremendous tournament there. You can see the crowd going crazy. Really excited for the championship matchup.
So it's going to be Travis Blank taking on Thaddeus Shipley for the championship. And Travis Blank is rolling. So too is Shipley. This should be a fantastic championship series, Bobby.
This is going to be a true heavyweight matchup here between Thaddeus Shipley and Travis Blank, as we saw in Thaddeus's first matchup versus Kyle Duff. All sixes, all throughout the scorecard. As you can see with this one with Travis Blank, all sixes except for that 10th throw kill shot for a nice round of 62. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of bullseyes, a lot of kill shots, and maybe even some sudden death.
Yeah, Blank and Shipley have been so close to that perfect game.
Right.
Perhaps we'll see it in the championship series. We can't wait to get it underway. We'll bring you the championship series here on Battle Axe. Straight ahead, stay tuned to MC22. Welcome back to Battle Axe. We are in West Des Moines for the Ironside Open. After dozens of matches, it all comes down to one final championship series to crown a champion. I'm Joey Dania alongside Bobby Bradford, and Bobby, can't wait to see this championship series play out.
Oh, Joey, it's been a tremendous tournament, and this is going to be a great matchup for the championship. We have Travis Blank, and he's going to be taking on Thaddeus Shipley.
It is a best-of-3 championship series, game number 1, about to start.
And you just have to wonder what's going through their minds, all the emotions. It's been a long day, a lot of elements, a lot of throwing. And now you're here in the championship game. Both players start off with the bullseye. Should come as no surprise.
Yeah, Blank and Shipley have been cruising, just throwing almost nothing but bullseyes. Blank working his way out of the B bracket to earn a spot here in the championship series. Thaddeus Shipley, the champion of the A bracket. Couple more bullseyes from these two titans.
Yeah, Thaddeus putting together a tremendous tournament to survive the A bracket is an accomplishment amongst itself. And then for Travis, to battle back throughout the B bracket to get to this point is also a giant feather in his cap. So you can see look of disappointment there on Travis. He knows that he left some points on the board there.
Well, it looks like it was a bullseye.
It was ruled a bullseye.
He just got it. So a couple of unicorns to start this one for Blank and Shipley. These guys are just both so good. It's going to come down to just one or two mistakes to see who wins this championship.
Yes, we saw there, Joey, with Travis's last throw hitting that bullseye just by the littlest margins, but that's the margin of error that we're kind of working with here to determine who's going to be the champion of this Ironside Open.
4 straight bullseyes for Travis Blank. He's got a 1-point lead now after a 5 from Thaddeus Shipley, a rare 5.
A rare 5, and Travis has to be happy to see some separation. But it's a 5 there for Travis there, so Thaddeus able to get that point back.
So 29 all between Blank and Shipley here in game number 1 of this championship series.
Looks like a nice flush bullseye there for Thaddeus. We'll get the ruling here, though. And it is a 5 there for Travis, so unfortunately for him, he is down by 1 going into the 7th throw.
And a real tip of the cap to the crowd here. I don't think anybody's gone home. They all wanted to stick around and see this championship play out.
You got to see how this thing plays out, and especially when you have 2 high-level caliber throwers going, you want to watch this heavyweight bout.
A 1-point lead for Shipley. 3 throws to go here in game number 1.
And I wouldn't mind if Travis went for the kill shot here on his 8th throw. That was a nice tactic, I think, that Lucas implemented versus Vail Cook that really put pressure on Vail to kind of take away some of his momentum. As it stands, though, Travis stays down, had a nice bullseye there on his 8th throw. Both players electing to go for the kill shot here. Going to let the kill shots decide the outcome of this game. And it looks like a beautiful kill shot there for Thaddeus. Going to have to get a closer look there on Travis's, and it's a hit.
So Shipley hanging on to that lead with a big kill shot after Blank hit a kill shot. They're going to go for it again.
Yeah, it all comes down to this throw to see who has the momentum going into the second game. Travis desperately needs to hit this kill shot and needs Thaddeus to miss, but that is not going to happen.
Thaddeus Shipley with ice in his veins. 1 point shy of a perfect game, 63-62.
Wow, if it wasn't for that 5 on his 4th throw, he would have had a perfect game in the first match of this best-of-3 matchup here for the championship of the Ironside Open. Got very close to it, but unfortunately for him, it was only a 63. But it did count for the victory, so he gets that. Thaddeus just putting together a tremendous tournament so far. And then for Travis Blank, he was right there in this game. I probably would have liked to see a little different strategy with that kill shot, but as it stands, he is down 0-1 with his back up against the wall, tournament on the line. He needs to come out with the victory here in this next matchup.
Well, it's going to be tough to top that last game, but we'll see what Blank and Shipley have in store here in game number 2. Travis Blank now facing elimination. Thaddeus Shipley, 1 win away from a championship here at the Ironside Open.
And this is where Travis coming through the B bracket can probably be a benefit to him. He's been up against the wall all night long, so he's very used to this situation. He's got to come out throwing bullets.
And he gets the early lead on Shipley after a bullseye and a rare 5 from Thaddeus.
Yeah, so you can see Thaddeus getting some chalk there, trying to dry up that axe, dry up his hand. He expects perfection, and 5s are not perfection. But he's able to get that bullseye stroke back, ties this thing up 11-11. For Travis, he's just got to remain cool, calm, and collected. Nice throw there by both competitors. Looks like a 6. And that's a 6 for Travis as well.
Back-to-back bullseyes from Shipley. 17 all after 3 throws.
Yeah, to your point, Joey, earlier, that the crowd is incredible here. It's an electric crowd. Everyone wants to stay. They're cheering after every throw.
Yeah, it's a real testament to the axe-throwing community.
Correct.
23 all now after a couple of bullseyes from Blank and Shipley.
Well, and they know the pressure that these two throwers are going through right now. So it's always fun to sit back and watch two great throwers throw. So it looks like a 6 there for Thaddeus and ruled a 5 there for Travis. So unfortunately for him, he goes into the turn down 1, but not a bad spot to be in. Looks like another just beautiful bullseye there by Thaddeus. And a ruled a bullseye there for Travis as well, popping through the top part of that blade. But that's where we go back to, not all 5s are the same, not all 4s are the same, That's very close. He was in that 5 ring, but close enough to that bullseye that he was hitting it.
And there is a flush bullseye for Travis Blank. Meanwhile, it is a 6th consecutive bullseye for Shipley, and we're getting a kill shot attempt here from Blank.
I like this. This is a good move here by Travis. Guy takes some of the momentum away from Thaddeus. He's down to his last 3 throws, and he needs that kill shot. Let's see.
This is going to be awfully close, and what a big call.
Ooh.
Travis Blank with a devastating miss. He's now down by 6 with just 2 shots to go. He needs this kill shot in the worst kind of way.
He does need this kill shot. And at this point, Thaddeus just needs to focus up and play that board. And it looks like he did a great job. And I think Travis did hit his kill shot, but Thaddeus hitting that bullseye almost cements the deal.
Yeah, the problem here for Blank, he can't go for another kill shot. He's down by 4. He's going to need an incredible mistake here from Shipley to have a shot.
And I think Thaddeus is just going to be playing the board here. Travis letting him throw first, knowing the inevitable. I think he's just going for the kill shot. He knew he couldn't win it anyway. He just went for it. It wouldn't have counted if it hit anyway.
Well, thunderous applause here at the Ironside Axe Club as Thaddeus Shipley celebrates a championship in the Ironside Open, 58-48. He gets the win over Travis Blank.
Yeah, so Thaddeus Shipley is the champion of the Ironside Open. And, of course, as we can see, here's the wonderful crowd, the great community of axe throwing. It's been a fantastically hard-fought battle for everybody. And what a way to come out on top here for Thaddeus Shipley. Just the emotions he has to be feeling right now.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the way Thaddeus Shipley played in the final few matches of this tournament. He was incredible.
Yes, it's just putting up lights-out numbers. A nice score here of 58. Didn't even have to go for the kill shot. Travis had a really nice shot there on his 9th throw to hit that kill shot. But, man, what can you say? Thaddeus just came into this tournament on a mission, throwing nothing but 6s. I mean, I think we could count on one hand how many 5s he threw in this tournament. But, yeah, just came out, did a tremendous job. Definitely a worthy champion here at the Ironside Open. And for Travis Blank, unfortunately for him, he just wasn't able to hit that kill shot on that 8th throw. I think if he would have hit that on that 8th throw, it would have really changed the momentum of the second match. And we'll never know how it would have played out. But for him, he had an impressive tournament as well. And everyone here at the Ironside Axe Club deserves a pat on the back for the competition that they put together.
That's that high-risk, high-reward chance you take when you go for the kill shot on the 8th throw. But I like the call. No guts, no glory, but it's Thaddeus Shipley, champion, here at the Ironside Open. For Bobby Bradford and our entire MC22 crew, thanks so much for watching this episode of Battle Axe. We'll see you here again next time on MC22.